So, obviously we all assume that the US is doing bad, right, in recent form.
I don't assume. I know it.
Correct. But I will at least say this. Canada lost 2-0 to Uruguay. US at least tied Uruguay the last time they played. So I'm just going to say that. But they did beat Qatar 2-0. Obviously, Qatar is hosting. Qatar was in the CONCACAF Gold Cup and made it out of their group. The US would beat them as well. Canada did win the qualifier for the World Cup. They tout that as like they're the gold medal winners of CONCACAF as opposed to, more traditional ways of, winning CONCACAF Nations League or the Gold Cup, whatever. But they'll take that win for them. But before we continue, I would like to say that the United States women did beat the shit out of Canada. So fuck Canadians.
Hey, bro, you're
Nah, they were talking mad shit about the U.S. women's team because Canada went and did all their stuff at the Olympics, but then we came back and beat them in the CONCACAF Women's Championship. So
That's what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Too bad they lost to England. But yeah, Canada.
Canada.
I don't even want to. You do the roster. This is a bunch of
Yeah.
LAFC, Minnesota United, Toronto FC.
You act like that's so much better for me. Like,
Listen, bro. Realistically,
Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso Davies is their best player.
Correct.
I know Hutchinson. This is just an
They have
MLS
a good
team.
squad.
It's an MLS team. Jonathan David. Listen,
They have a very good front three. I will say. Like Kyle Larin, Jonathan David, Alphonso Davies, who is what they normally play as their front three. Like that's a very good front three.
in terms
Very
of,
good
I
in
think
comparison
so.
to what?
in terms of
The other teams in CONCACAF.
the other
Okay.
teams in Canada,
The other teams in CONCACAF.
they're the best team in Canada.
Tell me the pace of that front three that doesn't punch right through Belgium.
That is one thing I did want to say is like there's no Alderweireld and Vertonghen for sure are not keeping up with any of those guys.
Bro, you need the ball to you need the ball to be able to.
Hey,
do this.
we can. CONCACAF is known for playing a kick and chase game,
Mm,
and they're going to play a kick and chase game.
we'll see how that works out.
It's going to be a high school game that you're going to be watching. in
Yeah,
Canada.
but by the time you get the ball to kick and chase it, Belgium put 5 through you already. Because yeah, we could say that, but who's gonna stop De Bruyne from putting in?
no one,
Yeah,
no
exactly.
one, no. I'm not sitting here and saying Belgium's gonna
I
like
know,
lose to
just
Canada.
it's
I'm
a
just
coin,
saying-
like they're fast, but
That's-
they have no one to
That's
contend.
what they got. That's what
Like,
they got.
we're super fast, but you see De Bruyne, that guy on the other team. Yeah, we have no one to do anything against him.
It's not
So,
gonna matter.
I mean, part of the reason why Canada has been so good is because their defensive style of play, the way they play, where they do like a trapping system. They did this. I think the last time they played the U.S. men's national team, they'll basically like isolate a player and like trap them like that. And I think that's very different from what like a team like Belgium or Croatia's seen. Like
I'm not gonna entertain this.
And
you're
it's
not entertaining that. You're not entertaining it.
and I
Nope.
was gonna say
Hard
they're gonna
fuck
bring
back.
that to the World Cup, and they're
Bring it
gonna
to the
be
World Cup.
And then like
bring it to the World Cup,
Belgium's
bring it to
gonna
the World
pass
Cup.
it back and then work to another side like you're
and
supposed to.
Canada's gonna be like, wait, they actually passed the ball.
Wait, what? This is not soccer.
Listen.
This is not shocker.
But yeah, let's move on to a
Very
real
strong.
like a real football federation. Like
Morocco.
I was gonna say Croatia, but go ahead. Morocco.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Morocco. How have they been doing recently?
Honestly, best form of any of the teams in this group. They tied 0-0 against Paraguay, but they beat.
It's another non-country. Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, hey, it's not a loss, but they beat Chile 2-0.
Another,
Also,
another.
another.
No, they're a real country, but
That's,
golden generation.
but they haven't been in a while.
They just, I don't know what's going on. They had a golden generation, and then boom, they didn't drop
Then
to
they had-
silver or bronze. They just Iron Aged it.
Relegated. But yeah, that's how they've done recently. So take with that what you want.
I'll try my best to look at this team, but I know goalie wise they have a really good goalie, and Yassine Bono plays for Sevilla. I can vouch for him. They have Mazraoui.
Hakimi too.
Bayern, yeah, they have 2 nasty right backs, which is gonna mean that Hakimi is probably gonna play somewhere else. Maybe like right mid. I don't know what formation Morocco tends to play, but where's Size from Wolves? It gets a little bit tough after that. But yeah, what's his name? Ziyech. Whatever happened to that guy?
Oh, he's not in the squad anymore. He's in like management. He bailed. He's like, I'm not playing for Morocco again.
Bro, what?
I mean,
Yeah, no,
Chelsea was.
This is a Chelsea insider thing that I know. So he claims that the Moroccan government, like, he's been hurt when he was hurt, like, a lot in the qualifying cycle for them. He missed a lot of games. They were like, he's good to play, and he did not feel the same way. So he felt like they were intentionally slandering him to get him to play. So he put out like a long thing where he's like, I'm just not playing for them anymore. At least not until like everybody in this. His thing was like, I'm not like retiring, but I'm not playing for them until like everybody, like all the coaches are gone, all the upper management people are gone. So he's essentially retired because this is the best Moroccan team they've had in a while. Like I think this is the first time they've qualified for the World Cup in a while.
Not sure.
If that's right, I'm not sure about that, but I mean, he's kind of been like, I'm bigger than my country, and I don't think they're kind of just like, you can just go, you don't need to play for us. So Ziyech is effectively out.
I mean, beyond him, they obviously have big names. Adel Taarabt used to play for Benfica. Sofiane Amrabat, I remember that guy from FIFA. I mean, Harit, pretty good. They have Youssef Nesiri up top, who alongside Bono represents Sevilla on this squad. But I mean, other than like Munir up top, they are lacking star power left and right. Sadly, they are, in my opinion, just nowhere near good enough for this World Cup. But they've been on the rise. Just not good enough for this World Cup. I mean, I don't see them making it out of the group. But moving on to the final group, I mean the final team in this group, it's the runners-up from the last World Cup, Croatia.
The Croatians.
How have they been doing, Chris?
Nations League has been very favorable to this Croatian squad in a group where they probably were expected to fight to advance. A group that consisted of Austria, Denmark, and France. They won that group. France actually came in third in that group. So they win that group in Nations League pretty handily. They beat Austria 3-1, they beat Denmark 2-1, and they beat France 1-0. And those are all their three most recent games. So, I mean, to say this Croatian squad isn't capable of beating big teams would just be false because, I mean, they beat this France team and ended up winning the group. So I think that's pretty big. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're ranked 12th in the world. They're coming back with the same coach as the last World Cup. Obviously, in goal, they have Livakovic, who is he's pretty good. He's solid. You have guys like Dejan Lovren playing at Zenit now, but that's not a problem because they have Guardiola. No, I'm just kidding. Guardiola, who scored against Real Madrid. I had to stutter because I don't like him. He scored against Real Madrid, but they have a really good midfield. Even Perisic, obviously Kovacic, obviously. Perisic, maybe not Perisic. What's his name?
Perisic,
Rakitic,
yeah.
Mario Pasalic. They are all H.
I think,
and of course, Luka Modric.
I think Rakitic, I think, is retired.
Yeah, I think so too.
Squad too. They have like Brozovic. It'd probably be like Kovacic, Brozovic, Modric. Starting three.
I would think so.
Yes.
And up top, Andrej Kramaric. Even Ante Budimir, who's finally a non-itch guy. But Ante Budimir for Osasuna has been really good. Interested to see how he plays in the World Cup. Nikola Vlasic, man, what a fall off. But Connor knows a thing or two about this guy, Mislav Orsic.
Oh yeah, huge Mislav Orsic guy. As someone who he did carve up my Chelsea a couple months ago. This is he literally got Tuchel fired. This is the guy. This is the guy that got Tuchel fired. The assassin. This is Tuchel's Lee Harvey, but now like he's the best attacker in the group in my opinion. It's crazy to me that he still plays in Zagreb. He's just like an all-around, like he's fast, great passer, great scorer.
Dude,
like,
he's been that guy too. He has been that guy. He did that to Spurs last year in the Europa League.
No, I know he does it to a random like Europa League team or like a Champions League team like every single season, and it's just amazing to me that he's never like even like gotten like a West Ham shout. Like he's just sad Zagreb.
Hey bro, Nikola Vlasic got a West Ham shout, and look what happened. Now he plays for Torino.
I know, Vlasic. Yeah. No, it's just crazy to me. Like Orsic is, I know, but I mean, if you're looking at like who do you think's gonna be a strike? Like you have Orsic, like Basalic,
Kramaric,
and Kramaric.
Striker, Kramaric.
Yeah,
he's good.
I don't feel very strongly about him though.
Who else is gonna be Mandzukic?
No,
bro? Like,
no, I know. But, like,
Mario.
Budimir plays striker though, doesn't
Mario.
he?
Kermich has a better shot.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I would put Budimir because I just like Budimir, and then I'd put Orsic to his left, and then
don't feel strong.
no, I'd put
strikers.
damn. Where's Perisic play? I don't know.
mean,
It depends on formation.
maybe-
I mean, they play 4-3-3, and they've been playing Perisic at left wing, Budimir at striker, Vlasic at right wing, and then the midfield I used had Modric, Brozovic, Kovacic. Stanisic was the right back. Then it was Lovren, Guardiola, and then Barisic at left back. So
Yeah,
it's probably the same exact team they're gonna put out in the World Cup, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
probably.
Prediction time to finish out. Belgium, Canada, Morocco.
I kind of
Good
want to
old Croatia.
let Connor go on this one because I have a feeling something's gonna be said.
I think I'd like to have Chris Will go first.
All right, but listen, mine's just what's gonna happen. So I figured it'd be better to just debate what's not gonna happen. So here's what I got. I think it's clear, and tell me if I'm wrong, that Croatia and Belgium are going through.
I can't say anything because apparently it's I have to like work it out. You know what I mean? Like I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta sit there like fixture by fixture, go through.
So what I have happening right now is Croatia actually is going to win the group, in my opinion.
I agree. I know that for a fact.
I agree.
I think they beat Canada, beat Morocco, no problem. I do think they tie Belgium.
No, stop saying teams tie when it's anywhere near close in level. You have to pick like you had
A tie is an option. It's
Spain, Germany tie. No, bro,
Dude, Orsic
someone's
is-
gonna win. Dude.
Orsic
No.
is cutting up that Belgian back line.
That's fine. Well,
He's
I
cutting it up.
have
Who's De Bruyne gonna pass to?
Lukaku.
He's
To be fair,
He's
De Bruyne's
washed.
passes are so good, it just doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. They'll score.
so actually,
That's fine. Go with your tie, bro. Go with your tie.
yeah,
Take
Go with your heart.
that's fine.
Go with your heart.
I have Belgium, so they've tied Croatia. They're going to beat Morocco, but they are going to tie Canada. So I have Belgium at 5. Canada will tie Morocco. They will not beat Morocco. So, because think about it, Hakimi neutralizes Alphonso Davies straight up.
It's the battle of the fastest fullbacks on the planet.
So,
Yeah.
I think that game irrelevant. So Morocco gets the tie with Canada. So Morocco 1 point, Canada 2 points, Belgium 5 points, Croatia 7 points. Thoughts?
You said what?
Croatia 7.
Yeah.
Because they beat Canada, Morocco, tie Belgium.
Hmm.
Belgium 5 points, a win and 2 ties. They beat Morocco, tie Canada, tie Croatia. Canada has a tie with Belgium, tie with Morocco. 2 points, 1 point for Morocco.
Crazy, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Connor.
say it. Just skip the.
I've been soul searching on this podcast because I know before the pod I told you a strong opinion that I had.
No, don't go back on it now.
And I'm not going back on it.
Good.
I just don't. I'm just kind of. I've been like soul searching this podcast, going on a little spirit quest. I don't really know where I stand. You could ask me 10 minutes from now or a day from now, and I might tell you something different. But
That's
right now, I got to go with my heart.
Okay.
I agreed with all of you. I said Croatia's first place.
Okay.
I got to follow my heart. Canada too.
Belgium doesn't make it.
Belgium doesn't make it out. Belgium's not making it out. I don't trust the back line. I don't think they defend enough. I think like what inevitably will be like an Axel Witsel, Vertonghen, like outer wall. I don't even know. Give me 1,000 chances to pronounce that in the end of that sentence. I'm never getting it. Alderweireld. I still didn't get it right. But I don't trust them. Those are old guys. Like the youngest guy is a midfielder who's not even like really a defensive midfielder by trade. He just has been stuck there because it's Simeone ball. I think Lukaku is washed. I think that the coach, instead of doing what I think is the right thing, putting Trossard as like the left wing back, because he plays that for Brighton a lot, and he ends up he'll just be an offensive wing back the way like Potter ball works. Like it kind of Belgium plays a similar system to that. Hazard will start, and you'll put Kevin De Bruyne at right wing. And I just think that you're wasting all of these guys and all of this space. And I just think at the end of the day, like it's a wash squad that's not being managed right. And I think when you have a team that, in my opinion, is being managed perfectly in Canada in the way they play their system, where their guys line up. The pace of those guys are going to crush Belgium. I think Canada will tie Croatia. I think they'll tie Croatia. I think it'll be like 2-2. Look at
What?
I think Canada touches the ball against Croatia.
Listen.
Canada's being managed
together.
perfectly to a
Let's together.
2-0 loss against
Listen,
Uruguay.
I think Morocco.
Canada's so good they lost to Honduras, bro.
I think Morocco outright.
What? Those people don't even have clean water.
Listen,
You're losing to a soccer game to them. What are you talking about? What?
I think like what we talked
Those
about.
people are like literally
Oh my
like
God.
civil unrest, bro. Like and you're losing to them in a soccer game.
All right. What we talked about last episode with Costa Rica getting 0 points. I think Morocco also gets 0 points, but I think theirs is more of like like the Raiders and like the Jags have the same schedule right now, but the Jags are terrible and the Raiders are like watchable.
For sure.
Are they?
I haven't watched either, but like the
Get
point
to
I'm
it, Connor,
trying
get
to
to it.
make, Morocco's gonna have 0 points, but they're gonna be entertaining and fun and like they're competitive the whole way through.
Nice.
Costa Rica will suck. I think what happens is Belgium beats. What's going to happen? Belgium is going to lose to Croatia. They'll beat Morocco, so they got the 3 points. It'll come down to the game with Canada, and I think Canada's going to shock the world.
And then so it'll be Croatia and Canada.
One of the biggest up and coming squads in world soccer.
Right.
It's the CONCACAF team. It's the Golden Boy.
Right. Okay, so sure. Totally. Starting with Belgium. Belgium has to start their campaign against Canada. They are gonna smack 4-1 Canada. Then they have to play Morocco. They'll beat them too. They'll play Croatia. They are going to lose to Croatia. So Belgium will come away with 6 points. Going with Croatia. Croatia's going to beat Morocco. They're going to beat Canada. And they're going to beat Belgium.
So they're walking away with 9 points.
Flawless. 9 points. Canada.
So they've already lost to Belgium and Croatia. So
they'll beat Morocco.
3 points.
3 points.
Respectable.
Morocco is going to lose to everyone. 0 points. Croatia, 9. Belgium, 6. Canada, 3. Morocco, 0. That's exactly
That's
what's going to happen.
perfect group right there. Perfect.
That's exactly
No
what's going to happen.
ties.
No ties.
No ties.
No such thing.
Too boring.
Too boring? It's straight wins and losses up in here.
No,
There's a
I'm
4-4
saying
tie.
ties are boring.
Yeah.
You wanna win.
Well, that's colorful from you.
Yeah.
there's a
Well,
four-
you
yeah.
know, soccer can be boring sometimes.
Yeah, I don't agree. Nah, it can't be if
It-
you're watching the U.S. team.
No, there's a lot
they're
of
not-
goals in the U.S. games.
They're not boring.
Well, that's
they're
true.
just not.
Yeah.
They're that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Chris, remember how hard we were running for the men's national team like 2 months ago?
Oh, I still am, but
I
I
still
have
am,
to
yeah.
have my fun with them because they are pretty bad right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Lost
Just
Luca De La Torre for the
kinda
World Cup
always.
this morning too.
No,
Yeah.
no, not
Always,
always.
except
always.
if they're playing Mexico.
So except if they're playing CONCACAF.
Not just Mexico, apparently.
Mexico's the only
They
team.
didn't they lose to Canada?
In what, World Cup qualifying?
Yeah, Canada smacked us.
Doesn't matter. You lost to
That's what I'm
Canada.
saying. Canada's a good team.
Qualifying game?
Lost to Canada, bro.
It's a good team.
I wouldn't go as far as to say they're a good team, but
Canada's a good
they're a team.
So as I have it, the U.S. and Canada are getting knocked out of the World Cup in the group stage.
I mean, we've been talking for so long about how
Which team has a better chance of making it out, Canada or U.S.?
U.S.
I agree.
Canada.
Bold.
I don't trust this. I don't
The
trust.
U.S. are
I
in a
don't
group
trust
with
I don't trust
England,
Berhalter.
Iran, and Wales.
Where's she
Canada
from?
has to
Wales?
beat Belgium and Croatia, who are drastically better than them, and then they have to also beat Morocco.
I just don't. I think the quality of the Canadian team is much better than the quality of.
Yeah,
the
but
men's.
so is their group better than the U.S.'s group?
They're playing like two old teams though. Like I think Canada can get through. I
The
think they're gonna shock-
US
I really think they're gonna shock the world.
Is playing England, Iran, and Wales. Canada has to
alright.
beat Belgium, who made it to the World Cup quarterfinals last World Cup, and Croatia, who made it to the
Alright.
final of the World Cup.
England is gonna clean up that group. That's a foregone conclusion, right? Iran cleaned up their world qualifying group. That's not a team to be trifled with. I thought
Yes.
Wales is not to be trifled with Gareth Bale. It's Gareth Bale in a major tournament.
Yes,
They could beat us.
they can definitely be the U.S. Iran can definitely be the U.S. England can definitely be the U.S. So can the U.S. beat Iran and Wales. But
What happens if England sweeps?
I think it's just a bigger lock that Croatia and Belgium beat Canada.
exactly.
I think that's way more likely to
And then
happen.
Canada also has to not stumble against Morocco, which is totally possible.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
No, none of it is. I just said
Canada's
what's
knocked
more
out.
likely, and I think it's just more likely that
I don't know.
Canada gets knocked out.
I'm following my heart, lads. That's all I can say.
It's okay. That's why we put it on record, so then we can use it to extort you.
Yeah, sometimes the bachelor picks the prettiest girl instead of who he's meant to be with, and that might be what I'm doing. But Canada plays fast, and I love watching them.
I have no idea what you
I don't
said.
know.
I'm like-
Honestly, I lost what I was
I
saying.
don't. I actually. I know English. I know it. But that was. I didn't
can't-
perceive any of it.
I can't get over how fast Canada are. I just can't.
Dude,
I don't know why. I'm stuck. I'm
Go
stuck on
go
how
watch.
fast they are.
Go watch
Go watch
F1, bro. Like,
Go watch a
this is-
track meet.
This is different, bro. This is
Go
different.
watch the NFL Combine.
Hey, bro.
Dude, Alphonso Davies. is
Your team
faster
would have
than
been
anybody
Roma in like
knows.
2014 when they had like Ibarbo and Salah up top. Do you know about Ibarbo?
That was a FIFA legend right there.
FIFA
Is that a
legend.
FIFA legend?
FIFA
Like
legend.
actually, and Dumbia, Ibarbo, Salah, all in the same attack.
Oh, at Roma?
Yeah.
Oh, I know about that. I don't know. I thought we were still talking about Canada.
No.
No, I was like,
No
it's
one
like,
talked
I've
about
never
Canada
heard-
for
I've never heard
longer
of
than a
Dumbia
minute.
for Canada. Dumbia was like Ghana, right?
Dumbia is from
Is that right?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast. The other one's
Ibarbo is
from-
Colombian, and then
Yeah,
Salah's
that's
Egyptian.
right.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps up Group F. Like I said, have a flawless Croatia, Belgium following right after, with Canada and Morocco at the bottom
That's
respectively.
exactly where I'm at.
Chris agrees. Connor does not. Connor, you have, if I'm not mistaken, is it Belgium, Croatia first place,
Croatia.
Canada, Belgium, Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were words that came out of his mouth.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what's fun about talking about the sport. I mean, it's a World Cup. Anything can happen. So.
Correct. All it takes is
Except
one.
that won't happen.
Except for that one.
Except that.
We'll see.
No, we'll see what happens. If you're right, I'll do 30 push-ups.
Yeah.
If I'm right, you have to do
If you're right, it's
30 push-ups. Yo, you
Yeah,
owe
that's
me food.
I do. I'd rather just take it down my meal. I owe you so many meals.
I completely forgot about that.
What are we on? We're at 7 meals.
Jesus Christ.
A meal is like a big double, by the way.
Yeah, I'll take it.
7
7
You
McDonald's
can
is
trade
crazy.
them in for like I'll take you to dinner. Like I'll buy you like a Chili's plate.
Doesn't Chili's have like that 2 for 25 thing? Or is
You
that?
can do that.
happening?
You can do that.
I'll
That's
take
probably be the same. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
trade in.
We'll have a dinner at the end of the semester.
Like a dinner.
The entire
When we
podcast.
inevitably go, we always do that. We go to dinner at the end of every semester. When we inevitably do that, I'll just buy you dinner.
Oh, we
That'll
did go to. We went to a Mexican restaurant, right? It was.
We did. We done it like the last 2. We did it.
Was Michael there? It was me, you, Alex.
we did
Michael?
it once at the.
Yeah, Chris. Where were you, Chris?
I don't know.
Where
Chris
were
Chris
you?
went home.
And you're so sorry.
Oh, did I go
sleep,
home?
cannot dream.
Yeah, we did. I got that. The tomato beer. I forgot what it was called.
Clamato or
This
something.
man got wasted.
Nah, he got like.
I had 2 sips and I gave it to Alex.
I'm not gonna say anything because like
Oh yeah, we
you're probably disrespecting an entire country right now. But
I respect the drink. I feel like it was not the drink, but the restaurant that made it.
it's definitely the drink. It's just.
It's tomato juice and beer.
Yeah,
Like, ew.
It's called Clamato. It's all good. But yeah, that's Group F. Yeah, that's Group F. Like I
Yeah.
said, Croatia all the way to Chip. You know what? Croatia's in the World Cup. Alongside Chris Will and Connor O'Brien. My name is Rafael Dos Santos, and we will catch you next time for Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Group G.
Let's go.
Bye bye.